And then the hips, as you move your weight left, you bump your hips and they begin to rotate. You want your hands and your arms to be moving downwards. You don't want them to be moving outwards towards the ball. That's going to throw the club over the top. Also, if the hands move outwards in this direction, that's going to drop the club in behind the hands and force a very big flip as you come through impact. So what are some of the checkpoints that you want to be seeing? So as you start to move into the downswing, if you turn the hips, bump them first, obviously, then turn, rotate, rotate. At this stage of the downswing, you want to be seeing the hands still inside the ball, so you don't want them to be seen out here. So you want to be seeing them inside the ball, in between the feet and the ball here. And you want to see that club shaft be laid down on the right forearm. If it's above the right forearm, you're generally going to be swinging too steep. If it's behind the right forearm, then you're going to be moving out in this direction. So just get it laid across the top of the right forearm, and that will allow you to move through and turn and bring that club down onto the top of the ball effectively. So to make sure you're practicing that correctly, you can really break it down into a nice little drill where you're getting yourself set up, just taking it to halfway back, and then just practicing that bump, that turn, and then just dropping that club onto the right forearm. So bump, turn, drop onto the right forearm.
Yeah, so what I'm really going to try to focus on is just making sure I don't push my stomach towards, or my belly button towards the ball, because that just makes me flip, which, watching the videos, I know you guys see me flipping a lot, and I'm trying to get away from that. The good thing about the videos that I did for the past 30 days with Rick Shields, the first coach, was it showed me a lot of swing flaws that the drills can directly help that. That early extension and that flipping kind of go hand in hand, but I'm going to work on specifically that early extension first and make sure that I try to prevent that by kind of sliding. So as Peter says, you bring it back, okay, you feel like you're sliding, brings the hands down, and then you push this left hip back, almost feel like you're knocking over a chair or knocking over into a wall or something that's on that left side, like right behind your backside. See, that felt really good, really compressed. I stayed down on the ball because I got a really good divot. I don't really do that before, or didn't really do that before, so I kind of feel that I'm clearing the way to be able to swing through. Now I'm just going to work on direction a little bit. Yeah, so this week we're going to work on early extension. I've actually been working on it for a couple of days. Weather in Florida is kind of crazy right now. It's 40 degrees in the morning and 70 degrees in the afternoon, so I'm kind of walking a little bit after I go to the office. Son broke his collarbone too. He's 5, so things have been pretty crazy recently, but watching the videos that I've done over the past month, I really got to see some of the flaws that are in my swing, and the drills that I'm going to really be focusing on is going to focus on those flaws that I have in my swing. One of them, which is noticeable to everybody that plays golf, or anybody, because a couple of you guys pointed it out, which is great. If you see things that can help me, point it out. I'm up for any comments, negative or positive. I always turn it into a positive manner. But would be the early extension, me pushing my belly button towards the ball instead of getting that rotation. And Peter Finch, great coach. I love him. I think he puts a little comedy in some things that he does as well. I've watched a lot of the Rick Shields and Peter Finch matches that they have, and I just like his style of coaching. And he has drills, obviously, on everything. So early extension is really something that I'm going to be working on through his drills, and he lays it out pretty simple. I'm going to try to navigate those on the course. Some of the drills I'll practice at home as well, but really show you guys what I do out on the course. And I'm going to do some driving range sessions as well that I'm going to have. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, and follow the channel. Watch the content and see if the lessons help my game or not. Seeing I felt like I still had a little bit of a flip with that, which probably could have been a huge flip or even maybe that early extension, but I'm really trying to focus on just making sure that I stay down and I push that left hip back like it's going towards a wall. Yeah, so just a reminder again, guys, make sure you subscribe, like, and follow. Leave some comments. Let me know some videos you want to see, something different. Like I said, I'm going to try to get to the range, do a little bit of that, give you guys a what's in the bag video so you can see the clubs that I use, and let you guys know too about some sponsored deals that I have coming up. I had a company reach out to me and tell me that they want to sponsor me, which is awesome. So I'll make sure that I'll be plugging them in the videos that I'll be doing and just explaining a little bit of their product, which it's really good. It's actually something, if you guys travel, that you're going to want to pay attention to. Save you a ton of money. I'm really excited for kind of where the channel's going. We're climbing to that 1,000 subscribers. I want to keep pushing past it. Obviously, that's the first goal, but the ultimate goal is just to do this all the time, give you guys great content.